Hello, thanks for tuning into my vlog. My name's Kev. It is Sunday and I'm about to rewind you back to Monday of the week. And I find oftentimes with my vlog, I kind of have a difficult time throughout the week, but by the weekend, I'm usually doing pretty good and up in a safe and social area. This week has been a little different, a little multiverse where the week was pretty good. I got a lot of fun things done. I did some art and did some music, and but I've been looking forward to this trip to New York City for quite some time, and there was an incident just before getting on the bus really to New York that I had to stay home and not go to New York. But I do attend the conference virtually, so you get to see a lot of cool things this week. But the week is ending, and my mindset is a bit on a down note that I was not able to go to something that I was looking forward to for a really long time. So if this is your first time tuning in, then welcome to the multiverse of Kev G Mor. My name is Kev, and I am an artist, a singer-songwriter, and a mental health peer support specialist and advocate. I use this vlog to show what I do, my coping skills, my routines, to cope with my various mental health diagnoses, which are schizoaffective, for me, which is a combination of schizophrenia and depressive bipolar 1. I also have cPTSD, which is complex PTSD, sometimes called childhood PTSD because it's often with people who experience chronic trauma as a child. I also have inattentive ADD, which, I don't know, comes into play here and there throughout my life, and I kind of work my world around. And yeah, I hope to share my experiences and normalize living with mental illness, inspire people to keep going and in their recovery, in their pursuit of finding a fulfilling life. I believe it is possible with the disorders to go on in your recovery beyond stabilization and have a fulfilling life. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. So I'm going to rewind you back to Monday, and you'll get to see the week that was. And thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a Q&A soon. If you have any questions or anything, comments, leave them down below. Also in the description, I generally tend to leave links for different things that I talk about. That way, if you want more information or want to check them out, you can. Other than that, I will see you Monday morning, this past Monday morning, as we do the rewind into the intro. All right. Good morning. Happy Monday. It's about 4 in the morning and my dog had to go outside. I went to bed super early last night, and so I didn't mind getting up at 4 in the morning, and I'm probably gonna stay up and go start my coffee and try to watch some comedy. My dog isn't feeling that good. She's got an upset tummy. So, yeah, we're gonna get this Monday started pretty early, and my pain level is really high, the 8 or 9, and but my mood is pretty good. It would be a really nice day to go see the sunrise, but I just saw it 2 days ago. I don't think it's changed. And my pain is high, so I don't think I'll go up and catch the sunrise. But I'm gonna go up and hang out with this dog, have some coffee, maybe do some laughing. Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome to the vlog. I'm enjoying my coffee and comedy. When I wake up, today I woke up and my mood was not too bad. I got some good sleep and I enjoy waking up early. So when I see that it's a little earlier than early, I'm a little happy if I feel rested. So my mood was okay waking up. As it normally does, it started to go negative. But I jumped into my coffee and comedy and I watched my Critical Role, and it usually gets me laughing. When I first wake up, my mind is very dramatic and negative, but the comedy and the silliness and the lightheartedness changes my perspective. It makes me thinking less dramatic and less negative and a little more lighthearted and comedic. Just my perspective. So that's what I've been doing. It's been working. These folks have been making me laugh this morning. My dog is still sleeping away. I just tucked her into the, I wrapped the blankets around her and tucked her in. She wants to sleep in. So after this, I'm gonna continue my routine. I'm in no hurry because it's early. But the next steps will be to take my meds and take a shower and then take a walk. Hello. I'm out for a walk and it's about noon and I'm finally finishing my morning routine. It was a weird morning where I got up super early. I did some coffee and comedy and then I kind of got into some writing and work for a while, for a couple, hour and a half or so. And then my dog looked so cute, so I laid down with her and started petting her and I fell asleep for 3 hours. And so I got up, and when I first got up, at 3, I had a good amount of energy level. It was pretty high. But when I got up the second time, my energy level has just been really low, and I feel like I've been dragging. So I took my meds, took a shower, and went and visited my neighbor Jeff. And now I'm just out for a walk to get some vitamin D and get my body, my blood flowing. Hopefully that brings my energy level up because I do have some things that I'd like to get done today. I try to say I want to instead of I need to. But I want to get some guitar rehearsal done. I want to get some Dungeons and Dragons work done. I have some letters that I want to write. Mostly stationary stuff because my body's pain is pretty high right now. But here comes a train, so I'll see you later. What are you doing? So I think what we're gonna do is she's gonna continue to be a dog and I am going to start a to-do list for myself. Kind of a little bit of a brain dump, get all the things that I wanna get done down on paper. I have a couple places online that have things for me to do too, and kind of put them all into my big monthly. I have this big black book, and I'll show you later, and I keep all my thoughts and ideas and stuff in one book in my calendar. So I need to do my calendar as well because I haven't touched that in a while. I know. So I'm gonna do that I'm probably gonna put on some music, like an hour's worth of music, and let that play in the background, and then just try to focus on work for an hour, and then take a break. Is that cool with you? Yeah? How you doing today? You got a waggy tail back there. I've had trouble focusing today, and some of it because my pain level is very high and my energy level is very low. And some of it is because I need to clean up around here. My pain level's been such that I haven't been able to do a lot of cleaning. So I think I'm gonna put on some music and kind of change the atmosphere in here a little, bring the energy level up. What I often do is turn the temperature down, make it cooler in here and put on a layer. And that just brings my energy level up. I'll open up these window shades that have been closed all day, put on probably my morning music list, or I also have a list of music on Spotify that I use for when I'm doing art. And most of that's upbeat, so I might put that on. I could put that link below my art music list. And yeah, just clean up around here and listen to music, try to increase my energy level, which will increase my focus. And then I'll be able to start working on my to-do lists. My anxiety level has been very high today, and I haven't been able to find a reason for it other than I'm going to New York at the end of the week. And so I do get anxious about leaving home, being away from the dog, and long bus rides, and a whole list of things. And so that could be some of my anxiety today. Some of my goal can be try to work through that. And I do that through rehearsal, and I'll probably try some new ways, maybe look up some new ways. If you have good ways to get through anxiety, generalized anxiety, something that I could try, that'll take me outside the box a little bit, outside my normal coping skills, list them below and it'll give me good things to try. So yeah, I gotta put on some music, do some cleaning, and move on from there. Hey, so I did some cleaning, and my energy level is a little higher. I had like a couple bags of trash here that I was with my shoulder, I couldn't bring them down, but I used a two-wheeler, I brought everything down, and I kind of cleaned up a little bit, so I feel a little better. I was able to sit in front of the computer and do some note-taking and list writing and all the things that I'm thinking about that I want to work on and create are out of my head and onto paper. So that's good. It's still a nice day out. I thought I would go for a walk over to the thrift store and see what treasures they have there. And then back, it's just a block away. So that's what I'm gonna go do. One of the favorite parts of coming to Bootstraps is the thrift store is all the artwork, and they have lots of artwork. It's almost like a little gallery here of cool artwork that you can buy. I've bought a lot from here. Sometimes I use the frame, sometimes I hang it up just as is, but it's always a cool supply of artwork coming through. The walk made me feel good, get out and get some sun, and so I'm gonna go home and try to do some more work and organization, and probably some D&D work. Here comes a train, and I might hang out here for the farmers market a little bit, hang out, listen to some music, and yeah, just be outside in the sun a little bit before I head home. Hey, vlog watchers, how you doing? I was just playing some guitar here and making some music for YouTube, and I thought I'd share a little bit with you. Let's see. Daniel Johnston was a singer-songwriter, I think in the late 80s, early 90s, and he's a kind of an inspiration for me, and I was a songwriter at the time. And he has documented his life in a movie called The Devil and Daniel Johnston, which is a great movie. I'll see about putting a link to it below. I know they have it here on YouTube, but it shows his life as living with and trying to succeed in the music business and living with bipolar 1 and psychosis. So I think he's a great songwriter, and I think it's wonderful that he came out and told his story in that movie. So this is a song that, it's a very simple song, but I sing it to myself when I'm feeling lonely and you feel like you're not going to meet that special someone. It's called True Love Will Find You in the End. You're okay, Okami. True love will find you in the end. You find out just who was your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love finds you in the end. True love will find you in the end. It's a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking will it find you. 'Cause true love is searching too. But how can it find you unless you step into the light? Don't be sad, I know you. Don't give up until true love finds you in the end. 'Cause true love will find you in the end. Daniel Johnston, true love will find you in the end. And I like to think that's true. Hello, I'm out for a sunset walk, which is usually kind of part of my routine too. When I feel like I've done enough work and I feel productive for the day, then I'll go for a walk and kind of settle my mind and think about how I'm gonna enjoy the evening. I think I'm gonna play some Elder Scrolls Online. A lot of my friends are playing Baldur's Gate 3, which just came out. But I always play older games that are cheaper and stick with them. I played RuneScape, old school RuneScape for a long time, you know, and I just pick a game that I like and stick with it for a long time. So I'll probably play some Elder Scrolls tonight and hang out with the dog. My pain level is about a 6 or 7. I'm walking and I brought my cane. Today was a weird day. I woke up super early, got some work done, went back to sleep, woke up later and just had no energy, and I really had to work to get things done and have energy, but I did have some focus and was able to do some work, so that was good. So it wasn't a bad day, it was just a weird day, and hopefully I'll be able to sleep a good sleep tonight and have a good day tomorrow. I'm glad I got to rehearse because I'm going to New York and I'm gonna do some music when I'm in New York this coming weekend. And I don't need to particularly rehearse what I'm gonna perform. I just need to pick up the guitar and play so my fingers are good to go, you know. And so that's what I did. I played, you know, just sat around and played for a while. I recorded a song for YouTube. I was happy because I did it in one take. So my fingers are feeling pretty good. And so, yeah, I'll probably play Elder Scrolls, and also, while I'm playing Elder Scrolls, I also play guitar. I'll play for a little bit, do a battle, and then while I'm waiting for the next battle, I pick up the guitar and rehearse. And so I'm working on some scales in an open D. So it's a very nice night and very nice sunset through the trees. And though it was a weird day, I feel good about it. And just gonna end it with a nice little walk around the block. Well, I'm home in my PJs, and I have this past Thursday's Critical Role that I didn't get to watch all of. I'm gonna watch it tonight, and then I'm gonna hang out with the doggy dog, and she's watching her show, whatever that is, and just relaxing. And then I'm gonna call it a night, get some good sleep, and see what tomorrow brings. All right, good night. Good morning. It's happy Tuesday. It's about 4 in the morning, and I had a weird night last night again where I didn't get any sleep, and I just decided to stop tossing and turning and get up. I am very tired. I just can't fall asleep. So I'm gonna get up and watch some comedy and start my day, and I'll probably end up sleeping in the middle of the day again like yesterday. So it's gonna be a weird day, but I'm gonna jump into my routine. Go ahead. Good morning. Just taking the dog out. I had some coffee and I took my pain pills, and I'm feeling pretty good. Up at Safe and Social and enjoying my dog. My dog loves it when it's nice and quiet and early morning, nobody's up yet. And she loves walking around and sniffing and smelling, and she feels less scared. During the day, she often feels kind of scared to come out here with all the noise and construction. So it's nice and quiet out. Got a couple hours before sunrise. It might be an idea to go catch a sunrise, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet. My pain level is pretty high, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna hang out here with my dog for a little while and walk around the parking lot. Okami! Hi, Okami. Good dog. Well, it's been another weird day. I have my doggy here. We just went outside again. But I woke up this morning, got up nice and early and took the dog out. I came up here. I watched a little Critical Role and did a little writing, in D&D work writing. And then I laid down with the dog again at about 6 in the morning and took another nap. And that's what I did yesterday. So I gotta get my energy level back up. It's not so bad. I'm feeling pretty good. So I have to continue with my routine, which is I still haven't done my meds or taken a shower. So that's what I'm gonna get ready to do. But I need to do a little more coffee and comedy and just kind of relax. I don't have a lot pressing today to get done, and probably just prep up for tomorrow and do some rehearsing and things like that. I got some artwork I want to do too. So we'll see what gets done today, but I'm not stressing out about it, and just gonna be a nice day. Probably get for a walk too. So let's see you in a bit. Hello, so I'm out for kind of the final part of my routine. It's just after I take my meds and take a shower, I go out for a walk. Previous to this year, I used to go for a walk, about 3-mile walk, go through the woods or to the ocean. But since I've been having physical issues, the walks got shorter and shorter, and so I just kind of walk around my block, and depending on where my pain level is at. Right now it's about a 7, so I'm just taking a slow jaunt around the block. Yesterday I made a to-do list, so when I get home I'm gonna check that and see what I want to work on, what I have the focus for. My mood is good. I'm not quite up at safe and social. I have a high level of anxiety. And I think if I get some things done, my anxiety level will go down. I was listening to my morning mix and that made me feel good, so I'm gonna probably do, instead of listening to the podcast Critical Role throughout the day, I'll probably listen to music and keep my energy level up. So I'm gonna check my to-do list and see what I would like to get done today. Nothing really needs to get done today. I don't have any deadlines or anything that I need to meet for today, but there are things that I would like to do. So this is a D&D battle map, and during the story, most of it's played in the theater of the mind. But eventually they'll come to a place where there'll be a creek, which is this up here, and this is the path that they'll be coming. And they'll see some baby spiders over here, little tiny ones, and I'll describe it to them. You see these spiders, and they're feasting on a fallen bird or something. And wait, hold on. Oh yeah, so the players will have little things like this to represent them, and they'll be on the map going up the path, and they'll say, okay, this is where I am, and there'll be spiders over here. And should they choose to say, well, we'll check out these spiders, they'll either choose to do that, or they'll ignore it and continue on, or they'll just hang around and bicker and and try to decide what to do. And if they just kind of hang out and not doing anything, these spiders will come over to investigate them. And they're little baby spiders, but if they attack the little baby spiders, a big mama spider will come out of the bushes, and then there will be a whole battle. And this will tell them where their players are. Each square is 1 inch, so they can measure how far away they are to each player. So this is the first battle map that they're going to run into with spiders. And then they're going to have to go across this creek here that has these moss-covered stepping stones. And so that's going to be the next map that I do, is the stepping stones across the river. And going across the river, there's going to be little stepping stones that they'll have to make dexterity checks for, or slip into this dark river of reaching hands, and help each other get across the river. But they'll come to a platform twice, and so I'll probably use the same platform for both encounters. The first platform they come to, there's going to be a glowing orb, which I'll have a little figure for, and they have to solve a riddle to get past. They can try to fight their way past, but it's kind of a losing battle because they can't really do damage to the orb. But they can eventually just try to get past it without the riddle taking damage along the way. The next platform they come to, they're going to have a wisdom check, and if they fail, they're going to feel like the ground falls out beneath them. And the ones that don't fail the wisdom check will kind of see their friends all of a sudden stand there, go, ah, because they think they're falling. And while they're doing that, more spiders are going to come up from the river and attack the ones that have failed the check. So the ones that did not fail the check have to try to combat these spiders as well as get their friends sane again. And then they'll come to a third platform, which is another one with another orb. And I don't remember there's something different that happens at that orb, and I'll have to look in my notes to see what happens. So I'm gonna they got to the river, I'm gonna make the river crossing next. So the players are crossing the river, and these are the player little statues. And when they get to here, and they'll just see this rocky platform here, and when they go on it, I'll have them make a wisdom save, and so they'll roll a 20-sided die, and those who roll low will all of a sudden feel like the ground drops out beneath them. So let's say these guys roll low, and this guy rolls high, so it doesn't affect him, and these three all feel like they're falling, and they're kind of laying on the ground going, ah, and this guy is like, oh, what do I do? And so he thinks that's the issue, but what the real issue is that crawling out of the river are these spiders from the swamp that come up and start attacking them. So now he has an issue where he has to fight off these spiders and wake up his party. So that's the encounter that they have to go through there. So the next part of the adventure, they come to the Sentinel Forest, and there's this, lots of different things kind of happen in the forest, but they come to this open clearing, and there's a large 100-foot tree, 15-foot trunk, and it's a magical tree. And they're communicated by a dryad saying that they're trapped in the tree by the hag, and normally they protect the forest. So the party here has to figure out how to get the dryad out of the tree. And as they start kind of investigating and looking around the tree and messing with things, protectors from the hag start coming out of the ground all around, and ghostly figures, and start attacking the party. And as the party is fighting and defending itself and doing damage to the ghosts, they see that it's also damaging the curse on the tree. So once they defeat, these creatures keep spawning until the hit points of the tree go down to 0, and then the tree is freed from the curse, and the dryad will give them a boon and information on the hag, where to find her, and what her weaknesses are. So it's a nice simple map, and really it's just fun to do. It's a quick little thing that I get to do. So the final map is with fighting the malevolent hag, which is this person right here. And when they'd be traveling through this marshy area, which is difficult terrain, they move half speed, and then they come to these islands here, and there's some trees, some kind of old rotted trees. And I'd probably put a boulder or something for things for people to hide behind. They can hide behind the trees, they can climb up in the trees. And then they'll see this hut, but they won't see the hag. The hag is invisible and she's on top of the hut. And eventually they'll do whatever they do to investigate it. They'll likely want to stay on these platforms because outside these platforms they only get half movement. Because it's about, you know, a foot of mucky muck, you know, so they can't move very fast. But I put little bridges here that they can move around. Now when they finally see the hag fighting from on top of the house, she has lots of spells to make the terrain look different. The reason I made the house different is because when she needs to, legs can sprout from her hut and actually walk across the terrain and move around while the hut can move over here while she goes over here. And the hut will have some actions of its own. It's magical on its own. So it can defend itself and help the hag while she's moving around and battling these guys who are running around and trying to defeat the hag. So that's my map for that. I like to make it more colorful, but I just add color in where I can. So that's D&D. Every game gets its own board map. Hello. So I had fun making my D&D maps. I often put more time into them and kind of more color, but focus-wise, I just kind of wanted to get them done. And then from now that the basic of the map is done, I can always pull them out while I'm watching my shows and stuff and kind of add more detail to them later. But at least I know they're done and they're playable right now. So my mood is good. I was gonna listen to music, but instead I watched one of my favorite episodes of Critical Role. And while I was doing the maps, and now I'm out for my afternoon walk a little early. My pain level is high, but I thought if I went for a walk, it would help. After this, I'm going to go home and think about something for dinner. I actually have some options, so I'm gonna go look at them and see what looks the most yummy. And then I'm gonna probably hang out with the dog and watch some Critical Role or play a video game or something. I also have on Tuesdays a songwriting group that I sometimes go to, and I might do that. If I do, that'll carry me up through dinner time. So I'll kind of decide. If my pain level is high, it would be hard for me to focus and contribute, and I'll probably rest. So we'll see how it goes after this walk. You're okay. So I am going to feed the dog. Yeah. And I'm going to cook some fish sticks and with tartar sauce for dinner. Which for some reason I've been looking forward to lately. I don't know why. It's not something I normally have, but it sounded good at the time and it sounds good tonight. I'm gonna put on my PJs. I'm gonna take a hot shower, put on my pain ointment, and I'm going to watch some Critical Role, Trial of the Take. So that'll be my evening, and unless something extraordinary happens, I will see you tomorrow. Today's Tuesday, so tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll see you Wednesday morning. So I took my meds, took a shower, put my pain ointment on, and then generally the last part of my routine is to go for a walk around the block, get some vitamin D, get my body moving a little bit, and I bring my cane, and it keeps me walking slowly so my pain level doesn't go up. And it's only about 8:30 in the morning, and I'm through my routine, which is pretty good. But I did wake up in a pretty good mood this morning. I wasn't like happy or anything. I didn't have a negative mindset. I didn't have lots of negative dialogues in my head. I just kind of woke up and started my day on a blank slate. My mind was fairly quiet this morning, so I was able to just kind of keep putting one foot in front of the other and work through my routine. I'm not sure what the rest of the day is going to bring. I'll probably figure that out in a little while. I'm not really in a hurry. Most of the day is going to be prepping for tomorrow, packing up for New York City Students with Psychosis 2023 conference, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I'll pack up my suitcase and all the things that I might need. Hey, it's been a pretty uneventful day. I spent most of the time doing some laundry and getting clothes ready for packing, but I don't have to pack a lot. I'm only going for a couple days. And I did some cleaning up and just kind of cleaning up around here, hanging out with the dog, and doing my laundry when I need to. And yeah, not doing a lot. I'm getting ready because my son's coming over. He's gonna give me a trim, a haircut. He's a barber, so he knows what he's doing better than I do. I normally have a beard, but I made a mistake in trimming it, so I just shaved it all off. And I feel really strange without a beard. So yeah, the day has been pretty meh. Not a lot happening, and I'm probably gonna pick up the guitar in a little bit and do a little finger exercises and warm-ups and stuff like that. Probably after I get my hair cut and stuff. But yeah, I'm just taking my time. I got Critical Role going on in the background, and I'm having a good time. Having a good time. So I just went for a little walk. I was able to pick up some creamer from my neighbor Jeff, who was out of creamer, obviously. And I'm doing some more D&D work and just relaxing. I find it relaxing to do D&D work. So this particular type of work, which is just really coming up with stat sheets for monsters and things like that. So and listening to Critical Role in the background and hanging out with the dog. Hello. So my son came by. We had a dinner of fish sticks with tartar sauce, and he gave me a haircut. As you can see, I'm looking sharp. I was just watching some Critical Role, and that's it for the night. I have everything kind of done that I wanted to get done. I'm probably going to play some Elder Scrolls Online and hang out with the dog. Okay. Good morning, happy Thursday. I had a rough night last night. I was up most of the night. I couldn't fall asleep because my pain level was too high. And my last 2 Tylenol, I popped them into my hand and they fell out and they landed in the toilet. So I didn't have any Tylenol either. So I'm up early this morning, and I'm slowly making my way to the store to get some more Tylenol. My pain level's pretty high, but my mood is good because today I'm gonna be packing up and getting ready to head to New York City. Hey, so I'm all packed up and waiting for my ride. I keep getting my itinerary confused, and so what's gonna happen is today I'm gonna take the dog, and my best friend Kayla is gonna pick us up, and Okami the dog is gonna stay with my friends Kayla and Amanda while I'm away. So Kayla's gonna come pick us up, and we're gonna go to their house, and then I'm gonna stay over there for the night, get up tomorrow, and then take a bus to New York City. So I'm having kind of a hard day today. My anxiety is very high, probably because I'm traveling, and I'm just nervous about this and that, and being away from the dog. So I just finally was able to have a yogurt, blueberry yogurt, and my stomach doesn't feel very good. I have very low energy, and my pain is very high. So hopefully Kayla will come and help me bring my stuff down and get the dog down into the car, and I'll be able to relax a little bit. Hello. It's the afternoon, and I'm at my friends Kayla and Amanda's house, and I'm just relaxing in their outdoor tent thing and listening to music. And I'm gonna be leaving for New York tomorrow, so I'm just gonna be chilling here. We're gonna have a nice meatball dinner, and the dog and cat are all gonna hang out, and yeah, so that'll be my day here in Somerville, and tomorrow we'll head to New York. Good morning, happy Friday. It is a really nice morning. I've been sitting out here. It's about 6 in the morning now. I got up about 4:30. But I've been sitting out here in the rain, but I'm nice and dry, enjoying a nice cup of coffee, and enjoying the sound of the rain, and having my morning music playlist play. So that's my day today. Is I'm gonna work through my routine just like I normally do, and try to do it wherever I go. After this, I'll take my meds, and I'm just kind of hanging out here today. Probably play some guitar and waiting for my bus ride later this afternoon to New York. So this is a nice little view. My dog loves this yard, so she'll have a good time during the weekend being here. Cheers. I have a little mermaid cup because I want to be where the people are. Hello, it is Friday, and we've had a change of plans because the animals, the cat and the dog, got into a scuffle, and I got injured, and so we're going to the hospital. And do you want to be on the vlog?
Hello.
So my bestie Kayla is taking me to the hospital, which is unfortunate. There's just animals being animals kind of situation, and one got stepped on, and the other one said, "Oh no." So things like this happen. It's a bummer, but I won't be able to go to New York. We'll have to plan another trip to New York just for the vlog. I'm not writing that down though. So I'll give you an update, and hopefully I'll be able to maybe do some virtual appearance at the conference. I'm checking in with people and see what can happen. Okay, bye. Hello, I'm done with the hospital. I'm with my buddy Kayla, and they put all this wrap on my hand for this little bite.
You look badass.
It looks pretty badass. Looks like I got into a fight or something. So we're gonna go get Taco Bell because we deserve it. We spent the day in the hospital. Bye. Well, I'm back home, and the dog is chilling out, and I'm gonna take a hot shower. I need to make an acceptance video for students with psychosis who was giving me an award. So I gotta do that before I go to bed. So that's what I have on my mind. My pain level is high, but my mood is it's okay. I feel I'm up and safe and social. I'm bummed that I'm not going to New York, but I feel like I've accepted it as it's okay. And I'm happy that I get to be here for my dog. So, all right, I'll check in later. Hey vlog, well I'm here, I'm about to have my good clothes on and I'm about to make a acceptance speech for the Students with Psychosis Creative Award 2023. And since I can't make it because of this and all that happened today, they asked me to send in a video accepting the award. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm kind of just standing here for a little while trying to think of what I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna walk around a little bit and yeah, think about what I want to say. It's such a great award, and I'm really honored to get it, so I want to say something good. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of wander around back and forth here and try to collect my thoughts of what I want to say, and then just make the video and send it out and see how it goes. Okay, so I made my video, and then I have to send it off. I have to figure out how to do that. I'm not really sure. And then I went for a little walk, and I got some cookies that I like. Verona strawberry, and I remember my mom used to make cookies like this with like a thumbprint in the middle, and so I like these. So this is gonna be my treat for tonight, and I'm gonna watch the Critical Role and then head to bed. And I think the dog is gonna crash because she's had a long day as well, so we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, happy Saturday. And I was expecting to be in New York today, but that didn't happen because I had this going on. So I'm gonna make the best of the day. I'm gonna try to attend the Students with Psychosis conference, but virtually, and check out all that. And my pain level is really high, and my mood is kind of eh. Hello. It was a slow start for me this morning. My pain level is kind of high today, and my mood is kind of bouncing around up and down. I was able to take my bandage off and this is my bite mark. And it's feeling pretty good. I feel good. I can't really use it at all. Like, I can't play guitar. But it should just be a couple days, it'll be fine. But the rest of my body is really hurting. But I've been doing my coffee and comedy, and it's been a good morning and kind of a melancholy morning. I'm getting my computer ready to set up to watch the Students with Psychosis conference, and I'll be watching from online. And so my mood is kind of going up and down, wishing I was there, but also excited to see what's going to happen. So I'm about to unpack, and because all my meds are packed up in the suitcase, I'm going to unpack, take my meds, take a shower, and clean up a little bit around here before the conference starts in about an hour. So my pain level is kind of like, it's going down. It was at a 9, now it's about a 7. And my mood is kind of up and down. I'm going from a 3 to a 1 to a 6 to a 8 to a 2, just kind of bouncing around like a ping pong ball. I think putting on some music for the next hour and getting my meds and being in my routine will help me ground myself, and that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, the final part of my routine each day is to go for a walk. So that's what I'm doing. My brain was telling me not to. My pain level is kind of high, and so my brain was saying, you don't need to go for a walk. Everything you need here. You don't need to go to the store or do anything like that. And that's when I have to kind of remind myself to do it anyways. Even if I just go out and around the block without a destination. It clears my head, gets me grounded, and helps me climb it's kind of where I get some of my strength to climb the emotional ladder of the day, is in the shower and when I go for my walk. Before that, I don't feel like I have the strength to go through the day. But I know through experience that if I just go through my routine, I'll feel like I have more strength. So, and I do. I'm having a difficult time emotionally right now because I'm not in New York, and I really want to be. And I got my apartment, my computer all set up so I can view the conference. And I don't know if it'll make me more, I'm excited to see the conference, but I'm also I think it will be hard to watch and not be there. So I'm a little torn. I also have gratitude that I knew this weekend was going to be hard physically for me, and that now it doesn't need to be so physically hard, even though I am in pain. I was a little nervous about going through the conference and being in pain as well. That didn't have anything to do with me not going. It all had to do with a cat and a dog. Thankfully, I think the cat and the dog they were getting along by the end of the day and seemed fine with each other. I know I'm being a bit random. Something that did, I woke up at a zero, and I wasn't feeling good about where I am and what I'm doing. And it seems like at times when I'm like, I should just stop doing what I'm doing, I get a little nudge from the universe here and there, be it a comment or something. And I got that this morning. A shout out to Amanda, and who it made my weekend kind of change perspective in my mind as to, people do watch this vlog, and it's doing something. So it just is the reminder during those times when my brain isn't reminding me that this is doing any good. So I think it's going to be a fun and exciting day, but it's also going to be a difficult day. And I might have some tears. I can kind of feel tears welling up. I'm too tired to draw them out. My body is very achy. So I'm just going to go for my walk around the block and then go home and do a little cleanup, hang out with the dog a bit. She seems like she needs some attention because she had a rough day yesterday too. Usually I wake up with her down at my feet. She sleeps down at my feet. But she woke up this morning and kind of came up and cuddled her head next to me, next to my head, and went back to sleep. And that was really nice. She doesn't do that often. So yeah, I think yesterday was a hard day for her too. And so hopefully I can relieve some stress for her, and by hanging out with her and petting her and spending time with her. And in doing so, it helps me. All right, I'll check in later. So I'm all set up here. Gonna log into the conference and watch it. And I have a cup of coffee, and I'm just ready to go. I'm feeling excited, so let's go to it. Hello, so the conference is on break, and I got to hear a bunch of people speak and tell their stories. That was very nice. I enjoyed it. I've just been kind of sitting here watching, and I'm gonna during this break, I'm having some cookies and snacking on some chocolate Whoppers, and yeah, just taking a break, stepping away, walking around, moving my legs a little bit, and then we're gonna get back to the conference. I think they've done a great job, and I'm very proud of all the work that they put into it so far. This has been a really nice conference so far, and this is Cecilia, the founder, telling her story. She also has wonderful TED Talks that I'll put a description down below, that she did years ago. And it's about wrapping up, and they're gonna give awards soon, which will be fun. I'm enjoying watching it. That's my video that they're watching. I won't open the door, volunteer through dark, where the demons wait patient to make me their mark, where they're careless with death and they swallow your soul. The shadows keep watching and silently waiting. They shroud me in darkness. They keep pulling and bolting, emotionless and faceless. They plot and conspire, drawn from the youth where they first lit the fire. This is me wiggling my butt. I'm wiggling my butt in front of all those people. Heard you all day in my head, and I lose the intrusive thoughts left unsaid, and they hear me, they hear me. So I'm wearing my Critical Role shirt, and won't leave me be. Yeah, I can't believe my video is being played up there. Here's Okami. Hey, Okami. Kev G Mor. Kev G Mor is a recipient of our Creative Award this year. While unfortunately made it today, however, we wish we could go on with them. Let me just say, Kev is a powerhouse advocate living in the Boston area, and has been featured by press such as Boston Globe and also special books and special events. I hope you'll enjoy that music video there. I personally feel like that would be a great song to start off like the sitting on the house possibly. I know that Kev is right now watching as well. So just want to say again, congratulations. Next up to present the champion award is that was fun. So that was the Students with Psychosis 2023 conference, and I really enjoyed watching and hearing everything. I don't think you would probably be able to hear what was being said, but I also have mixed feelings where I'm really sad that I wasn't there, and I feel like, I should be there now, and instead I'm here. So I was looking forward to that a lot this year. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. My dog is very sleepy, and I'm pretty sleepy. I think it would be nice to have something interesting, kind of nice for dinner, and maybe play my video game for a while and just kind of run around with my sword and stuff like that. My body is aching, so I think I'm gonna lay down for a while, probably take a hot shower and redo my pain ointments. And then, yeah, maybe think about dinner and kind of reflect on the conference. And I think I want to distract myself with the video game. I don't want to sit here and kind of think about how I'm not somewhere else. So if I kind of plug into my video game and jump into that world for a little while, and I guess that's a little escapism. But I also know that I'm here playing a video game, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, I'm gonna head to bed. It's about 9 o'clock, and I was watching some comedy and some Critical Role, but my mood has gone downhill. I'm very distracted with negative, defeatist dialogues in my mind, and I'm kind of sad. So been laying with my dog, and I'm just gonna call it a night and see what I can do with tomorrow. Sundays are good because I usually look back on my week and kind of through my vlog, and I usually feel good about it. So, and then I wrap up the week. So I'm feeling very tired. My pain level is kind of high. I hope I get some good sleep tonight.
She don't need to, but she still tries. I'm inspired by the look in her eyes.
So some things that I'm looking forward to from here. I'm looking forward to getting to work into my routine, the Dungeons and Dragons games at the castle. That's going to help me socially and mentally. It'll get me out with people, which will be great, and so I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm also looking forward to the goal of doing public speaking and educational type speaking in the future, and I'm working on that. The reason I bring this up is because it's been a very hard day. I went to bed last night and with tears, and because my brain was kind of just replaying my life, and I often am always kind of looking forward to some sort of goal for the year for me, and something that just keeps me going, you know. And I knew that there was going to be the New York City conference somewhere around the start of the year, and I was looking forward to it. I didn't know I was getting an award, but it was kind of my target. Okay, I'm going to go to New York and be a part of that, and then when I found out I was getting an award, I was even more excited. And then when I found out, you know, all the details of the conference, it was a very kind of a driving force for something looking forward to. And so that fell through, and it reminded me of. It didn't remind me. I was just being bombarded with all the things. It's like that, you know, year after year, I'm usually looking forward to something that doesn't work out, and it's not because of any particular reason. It's often because life kind of gets in the way, and like this, you know, cat and the dog didn't get along, and which I feel really bad about, because more than just myself put effort into trying to get me to New York. Students with Psychosis paid for the bus trip and the Airbnb that never got used, and they were really making a lot of effort to get me there. So yeah, and it just made me reflect upon the last few years and what I've been trying to do. Each goal never really happened for one reason or another, the thing that I was looking forward to. And I'm kind of like, well, what am I driving towards now? And I went to bed not happy with the overall picture, and it was pretty teary. I woke up, was having a hard day. I reviewed the week and realized that the week was pretty good. You know, I got some things done, my mood was pretty good, and it's just this one letdown that will eventually pass. And I've known with past experience of kind of things not working out that I will move on to the next thing. I don't know. I'm generally with this vlog, it seems like I have a difficult week, but by the end of the week I'm doing really well. This week I was doing really well most of the week, and then I just got hit with that, and I'm ending the week kind of really struggling to stay positive and know that although I have negative thoughts right now, that they will pass. The conflict that I have in my mind that also debates me is that, yeah, I know this from experience because it always seems to happen. That's what my brain is saying. But logical Kevin hears the word always, which is an absolute phrase. And nothing is absolute, so using the word always is incorrect. And this seems to often happen, but I've had many high points in my life where things really worked out the way I wanted them to, and I got to remember those too. So I'm gonna close off the week kind of I don't want to say on a down note, because it's not so much that I'm down, it's that I need to find some wind for my sails. And I'm thinking I'm going to do that. I can't, because of pain and stuff, I can't get out there and perform, and I can't do a lot of music stuff. So I'm just going to direct my energies and see where they go. I don't have a specific target, except to be fulfilled in my life. So I leave you this week, and experience has shown me that my mood will increase and my outlook will get better, and I will be positive again. And I want to end with, I look forward to next week, but I really can't even see next week right now. I can't even think about Monday yet, and it's the end of Sunday, so I don't know what the rest of my evening holds. I'm probably going to relax with the dog, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in, and if you have any questions, I was thinking of doing like a Q&A. You're welcome to leave questions in the comments, and thanks again for always been watching this long, all the way to the end. That's a long video, Kev. Alright, I'll see you next week.
I don't know what I'm doing here this time somewhere, and I guess I've